Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, butt ass. Nice naked ass. Good naked sleepwalking. I just did it again.
Wow, man.
Nobody can go through this stuff but me. It's only me. It's only me. So you got to deal with
that. Puts everything.
You got to deal with what comes with that.
Like damn, bro, like Charles White on Demon Time, and he got a fish balled up, got his mouth like this, eyes cocked like a pistol. If I ain't know no better, I would have thought Joe Budden walked up to his crib. Shit. You know, brother.
Welcome back to TMZ Live. Joe Budden has got a criminal case that involves nudity. He was at his apartment building earlier this month and somehow walked out of his unit and was naked and walked to a neighbor's door, knocked on it.
Wait a minute, this is diabolical. You sleepwalking out of your apartment? You gonna let me start calling you Sleepy Joe?
It was a woman who has kids in there. She called the cops. So Joe Budden has a defense to this that he talked about on a podcast.
I just sleptwalked somewhere that I shouldn't have sleptwalked. And you know how I sleep.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, butt ass. Nice naked ass. Good naked sleepwalking. I just did it again. Nobody can go through this stuff but me. It's only me. It's only me. So you got to deal with
that. Puts everything.
You got to deal with what comes with that.
Oh, Sleepy Joe.
So here's my question to you. You're a lawyer. He said he was sleepwalking. There was no intention to go out naked. Good defense or not?
You talking about pump it up. You need to wake it up. Head ass.
You can't make this up. I have some history of sleepwalking before.
But if you do, it seems to me you don't have the intent to go out and create kind of a lewd...
At worst, it would be negligence because you should be able to put things on the door to stop you from sleepwalking outside. But that would be a very small crime. I mean, you wouldn't... That would be largely a defense other than negligence.
But, you know, it's sort of like Ambien, where sometimes people do things... I mean, yeah. I ended up on the floor and my dogs were eating rice off my chest.
I passed out.
I had no
Nigga, please.
idea about this.
I had spaghetti all over me when I woke up on Ambien. So yes.
Okay.
But I sleep naked and I definitely do not walk into the hallway.
Okay, enough. We're a mess.
Is that too much?
A mess.
Just want to say that this is only coming from a source which appears to be close to the situation. And for about a month, it has been clear that the Joe Budden podcast has been having issues with their studio, as Joe was absent from the show for a few episodes, and when he returned, it was at Park's basement, where the show used to record. This led to speculation from fans wondering what happened to his studio located on a New Jersey waterfront. Well, a source that reached out to me recently claims that he is close to whatever happened and has revealed a lot about what's going on behind the scenes. Apparently, there is one neighbor in Joe Budden's condo complex that he has been going back and forth with. I'm talking serious issues and altercations. Issues so serious that Joe has had to go to court over them. It isn't just one neighbor either. There's a litany of neighbors who have issues with the way Joe Budden is running his operation outside of the condo. But the source also says that Joe, on a seedy night in New Jersey, sleepwalked to this neighbor's building unit and didn't have the best of intentions, which led to a disciplinary action by the courts. Not necessarily something that was criminal, but just, hey, stay away, this is pending, you know, we don't need you around right now, you may have crossed the line, so don't dare come back to the complex while we figure this out. But here's the thing, Joe has 2 units in that complex. So everybody sees the studio, everybody sees all of that, but there's another unit in the building in which Joe sleeps or other people sleep. So that adds a whole other caveat to this whole situation, which would explain something else that has been kind of confusing folks who are saying, If Joe was banned from the studio, how come the pod is allowed to record in his absence? Shouldn't they be banned? Well, he was just banned from his other complex, which is why Flip, Melissa Ford, and the rest of the gang were able to do a series of episodes. And you might be also thinking, why does this matter in another regard? Well, the pod mama, his lady, may not have known about his other condo, leading to a double whammy.
Fuck you, motherfucker. You think you're slick? Gonna come over here and ask me for some money. Well, ask that bitch for some money.
Why are you hiding secrets from me, Joe? I'm sure that conversation was one they had to have.
Okay, like this part confused me. Like, they said you was going to, like, okay, your girl didn't know that you had another apartment, right? It's not me. You probably had like sneaky links or whatever the case is. Now you got me started thinking that you, like, it said that you didn't read the code. You didn't put in the code one time. You did it several times, and then before like, you get back to your apartment, yeah. Another question I asked, like, where was your girl at? Cause you know how usually fellas, when you get up from the bed, your girl like, man, where you going? Or can you get me something to drink or whatever? I don't think they even explained what her alibi, like where she was at when all this took place. I don't know. Joe, what the hell? That shit confusing me. This whole story. I'm pretty sure later on not everything will start on video, but this is what I'll start thinking. You got a secret room. You don't want your girl to find out about what's. I don't know.
And that also may have caused a fallout between his lady friend and him, leading to Joe making a trip to the Gucci store to make things right for not being all the way up front with his lady. And for me, I think this is kind of a perfect storm of events, because I thought this had to do with his girlfriend or whatnot and something that happened to the studio. But these two things align with both angles of that story. So when Joe was absent from his show, it was because he was going to court over an issue with his neighbor. Like I said before, this was a pending court order. Joe could not go back to the complex, but the studio in which they record was a separate unit, which made perfect sense why the show, like I said before, was still able to record at the complex while Joe was not allowed on the premises.
I don't think that's a good idea, officer.
As for where the show will record moving forward, I think the show's days are done at that complex, as there has been too much bad blood with the neighbors. And Joe crossed the line by stepping to his neighbor, allegedly, in this way. Essentially, the whole building will now be turned against Joe after his latest act. My guess is Joe is looking for other places for his next studio, and within the next few months, we will see interviews take place at different locations throughout the city. And luckily, Joe revealed that he interviewed Dr. Umar.
Everything Puffy been accused of, you don't support it, I don't support it. But guess what? It's everyday business in show business. So clearly, they not going down for that.
Previously, and it's recorded, locked, and loaded for release because everybody is waiting for it. Now, this story is just speculation, but the source seemed pretty accurate to me. The reason I'm only going to this with YouTube is because it aligns exactly with what is going on in front of the camera. Everybody's super quiet about it. It explains why Joe is not allowed to be at his old studio, but they're able to record. It also explains why this could have led to a blow up between him and his girlie. So, I don't know. I think this is exactly what happened, and they are going to slow walk this situation.
Now, I must say, Joe, if you having problems with sleepwalking, you should go to a doctor and get it treated. It's medication in particular called benzo or something like that. I don't know. Because it's like, apparently this is messing up the way you conduct business, you know what I mean? Imagine if you are going there with your neighbors, you should want to, you know what I mean, move precaution, because one false move, they going to try to get you out the door. Really, you feel what I'm saying? And, it's crazy though, man. You're going to see other celebrities' reaction to it. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for your time.
Oh, Joe Budden is a pervert and a woman beater. Ain't no nigga sleepwalking out the door and don't know it. Tell that bullshit to his podcast listeners. Now, man,
Like damn, bro, like Charles White on Demon Time, and he got a fist balled up, got his mouth like this, eyes cocked like a pistol. If I ain't know them, but I would have thought Joe Budden walked up to his crib. Shit, you know, brother. Oh no, man, that shit crazy. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section, man. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll catch y'all in the next one, man.